Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We're so glad that you're with us in this room, joining us for another episode of the Daily Antidote of Song. My name is Erin, and I'm coming in from Brooklyn, New York City. I'm back home this weekend after last weekend's wonderful 5-year anniversary celebration. If you didn't get to see that, please go back and watch it because it was really, really incredible. And now I have the incredible opportunity to welcome all of you right back here into the room for year 5. Hello and welcome to our fabulous artist of the day, Fran André, coming in from Devon in the UK. We'll hear more from her in just a moment. Hey there to our fearless leader, Jojo Rossi, up there in New Hampshire. Thanks for making this all happen. Hi to David and Elsie in Oakland, California. Hey to Aloysius in Massachusetts, Susan in Cincinnati, Julie in Ontario. Hello to Kathleen in Albuquerque, Marion in Brighton in the UK, Sue in Seattle, Trish in Victoria, BC, Benet in Berkeley, California, Caroline in DC, Annette in California, Bob, Mabel, and some cinnamon bears in Massachusetts, Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland. Hello to Deborah in Kentucky. Hey to Nancy in Washington State, Jamie in Victoria, BC, Gary in Massachusetts. Hello to Athena, also in Brooklyn. I see some curly tops in Vermont. Hello to Sydney in California. Hi to Bob in Albany, New York. James Harkless in Maryland, one of our other song leaders. Hello. Hi to Ariana in Los Angeles, holding fort behind the scene. Some more curly tops in Vermont. Hello to Jenny in Suffolk in the UK. Hi to Hoda in BC, Karen in Iowa City. Hello to Kathy in Colorado, Lynn in Connecticut. KP, hello. Hi to Arlene in Berkeley, California, Storm in Massachusetts. Lisa, hello. Hi to Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland, Cliff in Vermont, Cricket, hey. Hi to Jane in Texas, and I think that's everybody in our room today. Now, as you know, we are brought to you by the fine folks at Carpe Diem Arts. Everybody give them a hand. They keep us going every day, day in and day out. And for quite a good many days it has been, because today is 1,833 days of the Daily Antidote of Song. And it is my pleasure to turn it over to our artist of the day. You know her, you love her. She is a singer, songwriter, song leader, community singing organizer, and all-around wonderful person, Fran André. How you doing, Fran?
Hi, Erin. Hi, everybody. So great to see you all again. Lovely to see your faces. Yeah. So I have been preparing for an African and a gospel singing day in Totnes, which is coming up my local town in a couple of weeks' time. So I've been kind of like going through all of these songs, and I'm just loving some of these different songs that I've taught and loved over the years. And one that was really with me is the first one that I'm going to sing for you and with you, which is called Noya Na. And it's a Zulu song. It's a South African Zulu song, and it means we will meet in heaven one day. And I actually sang this at a dear, beloved teacher of mine's funeral recently, who had a journey with cancer and a very beautiful death that we were all very blessed to be part of in the community. You know, he's someone who I really felt he died well. And I just felt like I really wanted to bring this song. It was really with me in my heart today. I'm feeling quite gentle today. So I kind of offer this out as kind of medicine for anybody who may have lost anyone, and just the beauty of this South African Zulu song for our hearts today. So this is Noya Na, and the tune goes, let me just get the key. Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu. That's the main tune, and there are beautiful harmonies which come in, which you can freestyle, and you can pick your own from in there. So the words Noya Na, Nithini, phezulu. So yeah, let's just sing this together. Enjoy. Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu. Yeah.
My goodness, that is a really, really lovely song.
Yeah.
So, do you know what the words roughly translate to? You said it's "I'll meet you in heaven
Yeah.
someday."
We will meet in heaven someday.
That is so beautiful.
Isn't it? And just the feeling of singing it was just so
Well,
soothing.
I was going to say there are certain songs that almost pull harmonies out of you because there are some people who can really easily hear a song and just come up with a harmony to it. And there are some people, some of us for whom that's not as easy. This song felt so intrinsically easy to harmonize to in this really beautiful communal way. It felt like you could just slot whatever your voice was in to
Yeah.
this song.
Yes, definitely. And this is why I always feel this, and I don't know if anybody else feels this, but some of these South African songs, or many of them, and African songs in general, West African songs too, it feels like they come from the earth.
Yes,
Sometimes they're kind of like channeled, so they're just this kind of like beautiful medicine that's for cohesion and community. I often feel that, and so the simplicity, it's just like the song's like, yes, yes, come sing.
it
That's
is.
how I feel them. And just one beautiful thing I want to mention about um, this song as well, and the person that I was speaking about, who was such a big figure in the community, and he actually was the person to bring a collection of songs back from South Africa to
Oh,
the UK, and he was actually one of the people that was instrumental in starting the Natural Voice Network, which is, the network that all of the choir
yeah,
leaders, from the UK will come from. And so he just had this profound legacy. Colin Harrison was his name, and he is just such a wonderful human being. And it was so great to honour him in this way. And what a contribution to bring these songs. And he also brought
yes.
Freedom Is Coming and so many. I mean, they were coming in various different channels, I think, but he was someone who really did a huge part of bringing them over and honouring them and loving them here and seeding them here. So yeah, big love, Colin.
That's
If
so
you fancy
wonderful.
us, send us love to this wonderful being.
Well, thank you for not only sharing that song with us, but sharing your love for your mentor and your teacher.
Mm,
It's wonderful to be able to get new mentors here, even ones that we won't ever meet in person, but like the song says, maybe we'll meet someday.
yeah, yeah.
And that is such a beautiful notion, both the idea that music can come from the earth
Mm,
and the idea of intentionally preserving music and bringing it to more people to share because it's so unifying and it's so it's so special to listen to songs. I feel especially coming from a culture that presents singing as something that you're either good at and you do, or you're not good at and you don't do. And there are a lot of cultures that just don't feel that way. And that's what I prefer is the idea that no, singing is just something that you do because it's good for you and because you like it. You
Exactly.
sing in the way that you laugh or you cry or you hug or you walk.
Yes. Just like breathing, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's been kind of touching as well to sort of witness the journey that singing South African and various different songs from different cultures in the Natural Voice Network, because I think there was,
Mhm.
you know, around the time that we got more 4 or 5 years ago after George Floyd, everybody got more and needed to get more. Um, what's the word, meticulous and honoring of where these songs actually came from. And there was this
Yeah.
real wave of kind of reckoning in the Natural Voice Network of like, oh wow, we've loved these songs, but have we really honored them properly? Are we kind of paying for back to the communities where this music came from? Hence the Black Lives Matter commissioning project that came out of that, and lots of different work, that journeys that people went on in the Natural Voice Network to really kind of look at their own practice and be like, no, actually, maybe I'm perpetuating this culture of taking. Wow, I didn't even realize that I might have been part of that. And then I feel like we're coming back to a place now where it's like, yeah, it's good to sing everybody's songs. We need to sing everybody's songs. I remember Melanie DeMore saying that really strongly in the project. Like, we need to kind of be unified together, and you know, singing each other's songs is such a beautiful way of learning what it's like to walk in each other's shoes. So yeah, it's great to see how it's come full circle and it's deepened. And I think that that awareness and that conversation is still one that we need to keep at the forefront of, like, the nuance of it as song leaders as well. So
Absolutely.
in
I think that everything regarding social justice and community and everything, it kind of when you I visualize it in this way, when you look down on it, it looks like you're spiraling because it
yeah,
feels as though you just keep coming back around to the same points where you go from the center and, you're going around and going, "Oh, we should be singing each other's songs. Oh, but should we be taking these songs? Oh, but we should be singing each other's songs. But should we be taking these songs?"
yeah,
But when you look at it from a different perspective, it almost feels more like a spiral staircase,
yeah.
where it's
That's
like
really
you are going back around to the different points, but you're deepening your understanding of them every time you come back around. You get to say,
nice.
I understand this better than I did last time I was here."
I love that, Erin. I'm gonna use that. I love the
Please do. I
spiral.
didn't come up with it, but it resonates with me. So,
Yeah, beautiful. And I
but
just want to say,
especially in
that, and that is, I think Joe's found Colin his website, so yeah, please do share that. He was like such a wonderful person, and I worked with him doing meditation and spiritual work, and he moved on from singing leading into that. So yeah,
that's so
lovely to share
wonderful.
him. And I actually have another song as well, a gospely one. I don't know if
Please.
we want to sing that one now or at the end.
Absolutely. Let's sing that one now, and then once we
Okay.
close out, we can close out with this first one. Take it away.
Exactly. That's, well, I've just got to actually find it because we were having a little bit of technical, um, let's not say problems, let's say challenges at the beginning. I found it easily. Okay, so this one, when I was going through preparing for this Gospel Day, there's this UK songwriter called Nick Prater, who, I don't know if you've had any songs of his in here, but he is so well loved in the UK choir scene, and he used to write a lot in the gospel style, and he's written this beautiful song. One song, I'm gonna find heaven in my heart. You know, loads of beautiful songs like that. And this one he wrote quite late on, and it's called River of Love, and it's a really, really fun one, and it really just speaks to this river of love that runs through music. So I'm gonna have a little blast of that with you. Let me just see if it loads up and get the key. Now that one's a bit quieter. Does it need to come up a bit, people? No? Good? Okay. So this is one for the soprano divas. So it's a bit of a high tune. So it goes. Let me just cue it. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Actually, you can do the slow one. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Or if you're 10, that was the alto. If you're a tenor, you can go. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. If you're a bass, you can sing. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. And yes, sopranos, a little bit high for me today, but let's see. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. And there's a second section which goes, love. Oh, it's too high for me up there today. Let's do the bass. Love is like a river flowing through your heart. Love is like a river, let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Ow! You have to add that ow in at the end as well, just for fun. Okay, I hope that's enough just to give you a little sense of the song. Let's sing it together, let's play, let's have fun. Enjoy. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Love is like a river flowing through your heart. Love is like a river, let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow. Open your heart, open your heart, and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart, and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart, and let the river of love flow through. Open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Love is like a river flowing through your heart. Love is like a river, let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Oh, open your heart and let the river of love flow through. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And let the river of love flow through. Yeah.
Oh, what a perfect song, Fran. Oh my goodness, that is such a fun
Aww.
song to sing.
It's
And
fun,
just in the
huh?
same way, it pulls the harmonies out of you.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah,
Thank
Nick
you so
Crater.
much. Thank you so,
Pleasure.
so much for
Pleasure.
bringing both of those songs and everything that you share with us, all of your knowledge, all of your wisdom, and your just your beautiful heart and soul. It's impossible not to smile when you're around, Fran. And
Aww.
we loved so many of us loved being able to attend the video release on Thursday. And if you weren't able to attend the video release on Thursday, please go and see it. Joe is working on grabbing that link right now, and you absolutely have to go and check that out. So please
Aw.
take a look at that. And
Yes,
as some people
so
are
lovely
saying,
that so many Daily Antidote people came. Thank you so much if you came. It was so, so lovely to see your names in the chat. It was like, oh, they're here.
there's your people.
You've got a fan club. I was like,
It's
I
kind of like when you have a big party and you bring all of your friends from all your different friend groups together and get to just watch them blossom in love together. It's just like that. All
oh,
of these
so
beautiful
lovely.
communities, these singing communities that you lead, that other folks in this room lead, that we are just weaving together into this tapestry of, I don't
Yeah.
even know what to call it. It's just wonderful.
Wonderment. A
Wonderment.
tapestry
I
of
like that.
wonderment.
A tapestry of wonderment. I love that. That
Oh,
is really
yeah.
what it is. Well, I just personally, I need to take a deep breath to just sink that down into my tummy and let it sit there for the rest of the day. If everyone wants to take a deep breath with me. Oh, don't let that go. Keep that in there. Both of those songs, keep those in your heart and in your gut. Let them fuel you for the rest of today and the rest of this week. Now, before we properly say thank you and goodbye to Fran and sing again to close out, I just want to let you know that we have still one more fabulous artist coming up this week. This week, we launched into our celebration of Earth Month and also of Filipino American Heritage Month, which is very exciting. We've had wonderful artists all this week. And tomorrow, be sure to tune in because we have one of our favorites, Rick Polari, coming in, probably with a banjo, but who knows? You'll have to come in and see to find out. Now, these beautiful songs, either one of them could launch us into the rest of our day. But before we sing again, everyone join me in giving a huge thank you to Fran André for being here, for leading us in song and conversation, and just thoughtful moments to be together. Thank you so much, Fran. Which
Oh,
one of those songs do you think that you want to lead us out with?
I think let's sing Noya Na again.
Let's sing
Nice
it.
to have a top and tail of the beginning, the calming, upbeat, calming.
I
So
love
yeah,
it.
let's sing Noya Na. Yeah, Noya Na, Nithini, phezulu. We will meet in heaven one day. Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu. Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya, Noya, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu. Noya, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu. Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Noya Na, Nithini, Noya Na, Noya Na, phezulu.
I can't think of a better way to send us out into the rest of our Saturday. Thank you so much, Fran, and thank you to your teacher, and thank you for everyone in that community who stood by his side. And may we all be so lucky to have communities of people who will stand by our side in our hardest moments.
Exactly. Thank you, Erin. Yeah, beloved Colin, thank you for everything. And yeah, love to all of your hearts with anybody that you feel close to that you may have lost. Big love to your day, everyone.
Thank you so much, Fran. It's always such a joy to start the day out with you. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in here again on day 1000. What is it, 883? Did I get that right? Maybe. I did. 33, not 83. I'm jumping ahead. I'm getting too excited. I've jumped 50 days ahead. I'll calm down now. All right. So it is now time for us to say goodbye. Let's all give a big round of applause to Fran André for singing with us and chatting with us today. Thank you, Fran, for everything that you do and everything that you bring here with us. And now it's time to say goodbye to everyone. But first, I'm going to get a little furry guest to help me say goodbye. All right. Goodbye to Fran André. Goodbye to our fearless leader, Jojo Rossi. Goodbye to David and Elsie in Oakland, California. Bye to Susan in Cincinnati. Julie in Ontario. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Get your face out of my mouth. Marianne in Brighton, UK. Sue in Seattle. Trish in Victoria, BC. Benet in Berkeley, California. Goodbye to Arlene in Berkeley, California as well. Deborah in Kentucky. Caroline in DC. Annette in California. Bob, Mabel, and the Cinnamon Bears in Massachusetts. Athena in Brooklyn. Bye to the Curly Tops in Vermont. Goodbye to Louise and Devon in the UK. Goodbye to Sydney in California. Bye to Bob in Albany, New York. Baba Jim in Maryland. Goodbye to more Curly Tops in Vermont. Jane in Texas. Bye to Kathy in Colorado and in Silver Spring, Maryland. Cricket, goodbye. Goodbye to Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland as well. Storm in Massachusetts. Jamie in Victoria, BC. Nancy in Washington State. Gary in Massachusetts. Aloysius also in Massachusetts. Thank you so much, and goodbye to Ariana in Los Angeles for running tech and holding the scene behind the scene. Bye to Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Karen in Iowa City, Lynn in Connecticut, KP, goodbye. Bye to Lisa in Indiana, Cliff in Vermont. Let's see who we've got on page 2. Also, Martha in Oregon, goodbye. This has been the Daily Antidote of Song. My name is Erin. I'm in Brooklyn, New York, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.